Gang, what's going on? I'm the Blue Ranger, and welcome to Would You Rather. So I played that other game that was similar to this, the Would You Press the Button game, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. That other game's a lot of fun. I'm going to keep playing it, but this one's a little bit different. I like the way that these games pose you with an interesting concept, and you have to think about it, and then make your decision, and then they tell you how many people voted for what, and you get to decide whether or not you're a complete loser or part of the population. So, I saw this one before I got started, obviously, and my obvious choice here would be Facebook. And here's why. This is going to seem like a weird one because you could go for either one, but hear me out. I'm going to stop Facebook because of the negativity. Now, it's weird because YouTube comment sections are just horrid. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. But on Facebook, I'm finding the people that I know and care about posting things that I don't agree with and hating on things and people and stuff, and sometimes I just don't want to know. So I gotta stop using Facebook because luckily recently I've stopped using it so much besides the Blue Ranger one, but my personal one I've kind of walked away from a little bit, except for the guys who tell me what beers I should try. But besides that, I've stopped using it because a lot of it is mostly negative. So I'm gonna go with Facebook. And wow, I thought this would be split a little bit more down the middle. That's pretty interesting. I mean, that's over 1 million votes for I'm going to stop using Facebook if I have to stop using YouTube. That's pretty interesting. I'd kind of want to know what Mark Zuckerberg has to say about that. Alright, moving on. Have a British accent or an Australian? Oh, Australian all day. All day. I love the Australian accent. Really? Really? I thought this would be split 50-50 just like the last one. I genuinely did. But I guess the British accent does come off slightly more robust, I suppose, a little bit more authoritative. But the Australian accent to me just always sounds fun. They always, in the United States, our words always go down. We always end on a low note. So our sentences and our words and things like that, we go down with our voice. Whereas Australians, they always, good day, they go up. Their words are always up. It just sounds more enjoyable. It sounds like they're having more fun, even if they're not. I don't know. I had an Australian professor in college, and he was a little nutty, but he was a great guy, and he always seemed like he was having a ball. So I gotta go with Australian, and I'm not even upset that I'm in the minority on that one. It just means that I'm gonna be special. Have the first name refrigerator. Have the first name dishwasher. Well, there was that football player, The Fridge. He was a football player, right? Know a whole lot about sports. Dishwasher just sort of sounds almost derogatory. Refrigerator means you're probably a big person. So it could, if you're a big guy or a big gal, you're probably gonna get made fun of for being a refrigerator. But dishwasher, you're never gonna hear the end of that one. No matter where you go, that kind of seems like you're being demeaned, so I gotta go refrigerator. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna be close at all. Live in the time of the ancient Romans and Greeks, or live in the Dark Ages? I mean, it's Romans and Greeks, and there's one obvious reason in my opinion, and that reason has got to be the plague. There was the bubonic plague. It's why it was the Dark Ages. Like, if you were asking me if they mean the Renaissance, but it's not what they're implying. In fact, the Renaissance came after the Dark Ages. In fact, that's why it was the Renaissance. It was a renewal. The Dark Ages were caused by war and plague, and it was just a disaster. So I gotta go with the Romans and Greeks, mainly because I don't want to die from the plague, which is just gotta be the worst way to die. But also because of the art. I went to school for fine art, and I studied a lot of art history. And yeah, the Greeks and the Romans offered a whole lot going forward. Yeah, of course, not even close. Fight all of the original Power Rangers in their Megazord robot, or fight Optimus Prime. Come on, do I even have to answer? What? I guess I am biased. I wouldn't want to fight any of them, but I mean, I'm gonna see if I can get an autograph, I'm gonna see if I can get an autograph. And Optimus Prime, I don't know, I feel like we should study him. Like, why? I don't know, I feel like that's some technology we want to know. It's the Allspark. I don't know. Have to wear a full body red leotard on your wedding day, or have the person you are marrying that day wear the full body red leotard. I mean, I'm a big doof. I'm a big doofy doof. So there's a decent chance that I'd get a kick out of, you know, not get a kick. I would let her wear her dress, because it's all about, you know, they always say it's all about the woman on the wedding day. It's always about what she wants on the wedding day. Yeah, I'd wear it. I'm a big goofball. Yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of people shoving that off on the other person. That's kind of what I figured that was going to be about. But I'll be a martyr. I'll fall on that sword. Peanut butter first, jelly first. If you only... Oh, there's actually stuff at the top up here I haven't been reading. If you only had one knife, what did I miss? Oh, it's just would you rather. Okay, so maybe I didn't. If you only had one knife, what would you spread first? Would you rather peanut butter first, jelly first? I do peanut butter first, and here's why. Because I find that it's easier to remove from the knife before you go into the jelly. With the jelly, you think you got it all off, but there's that residue, and it sticks inside. The other thing, too, the jelly gets refrigerated, the peanut butter does not. So if a little bit of peanut butter goes into the jelly, that's no big deal. But if a little bit of jelly goes into the peanut butter... Now I'm growing slightly concerned about the goodness of that. The goodness? That's not where it is, but the jelly just goes second. Okay, would you rather peanut butter first? Yeah. Yeah, okay. People know what I'm talking about. Would you rather have the crush of your dreams, or have infinite amounts of your favorite appetite? Oh, yeah. Can I downvote that? Is that an option? Would you rather have someone to spend your life with and be your companion and your second half through your ups and downs and your adventures in life? Or would you like endless popcorn shrimp? Would you rather be a character in Lord of the Rings, be a character in Harry Potter? Wow. I never thought about that, but I have to go Lord of the Rings. I love both series, with the exception of Order of the Phoenix. I just didn't think it was a good book. Sorry, putting it out there. I'm going to get smashed for it, I'm sure. But Lord of the Rings is just my jam, and I think that's the coolest. And, you know, honestly, the way they just... The sword play and the arrows and the art, you know, the archery, just everything. It's so cool. Harry Potter's neat, but you can't use magic outside of Hogwarts, and there's just I don't know. When things are good in Middle Earth, everyone seems happy, and there's always just people cheersing giant mugs of beer and spilling it everywhere and laughing, and giant beards and things, and it just looks more jolly. Yeah, I figured I was wrong on that one because the rest of the world loves them some Harry Potter, but I don't take that back at all. I don't take that back for a second. If you had a kid, would you rather die when your kid is very young, have your kid die before you? Oh, kid die. No, I want them to live to the fullest. That's not it. I don't even have to explain that one, I don't think. Why would you... I couldn't live with myself, especially if you had to make that choice. Either I die or they die. Of course I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that fate. There's no way I can live with myself knowing that I'm alive because they're dead. If I die when they're very young, they just never have to know that I died so they could live, because that would fuck them up pretty good. Would you rather be stuck in an aquarium with a great white shark, or be stuck in a room where the floor is covered in a layer of spiders? Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh, I'd want to know how well fed the white shark is. I'd want to know that. I'm not afraid of spiders, but the floor is covered in a layer of spiders. I'm assuming they're not venomous, because that would have been in the description. Great white shark could kill me. But they've also been found to be just extraordinarily curious creatures. I gotta go with one can kill me and one won't. One's just icky. I gotta go with the spot. Really? 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 Also, this number is just delightful for people who like things nice and neat. You would rather jump into a tank with a great white shark than have some icky, sticky, crawly grossness on you. They're not even sticky. They're just spiders. Spiders, they're I don't care. I'm a grown ass man. I can handle myself, but I still find spiders to be kind of creepy, crawly. I don't know. They don't make me run screaming or anything, but they don't make me jump in a tank with a great white shark. Moving on. Would you rather be in the Justice League, be an Avenger? Why do you do these things to me? Why do you do these things to me? I keep going back and forth because I'm thinking to myself like, well, I do love Deadpool. Before the movie, Deadpool was my favorite. I was like, I do love Deadpool. And man, Iron Man and Captain America and Hulk and Ant-Man. Ant-Man, wildly underrated. Not just the movie, but the character itself. Ant-Man is the shit. There's just so many. Hawkeye and just, but then I go Batman and Green Lantern. Green Lantern is fucking incredible. If you don't know a lot about Green Lantern, go read about him. Go check it out, because Green Lantern, that's some shit right there. That's some cool fucking shit right there. Batman. I don't care for Superman. I gotta go with the Avengers. Yeah, I figured. And I think that has more to do with the fact that the Avengers have been in more movies. The Marvel's been killing it lately. The Chris Nolan Batmans were great. Batman vs. Superman was even pretty good. I did a video about that. I talked about how I didn't hate it the way a lot of people did. I actually enjoyed it. But they haven't done a Justice League movie. They're just teasing at it a whole bunch. So, I don't know. I'm not surprised that I'm in the majority there. Would you rather save the Library of Alexandria from burning or know what happened to Atlantis? Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, I know which one's which. Everyone picked Atlantis. My favorite thing about the Atlantis thing is that there's a huge theory that Cuba is Atlantis and that it slowly rose out of the ocean, and that before it was actually the city of Atlantis under the sea before the movement of the Earth's crust and the way the Earth shaped over a long ass period of time. But at the same time, I don't know, but it's just fun to think about there being an actual landmark for these things. I'm gonna I want to pick Atlantis, but I have a really hard time burning a library. Library of Alexandria. I don't think knowing what happened to Atlantis would be more important than... Yeah, I knew that was going to be... There's no way that knowing what happened to Atlantis would be more beneficial than saving the Library of Alexandria. So, there's just no way. Would you rather have been to Hogwarts or trained under Obi-Wan Kenobi? I am not going to answer that question. I'm going to let you figure that one out for yourself, and I want to know what you picked. I want you to answer down below. Tell me what your thoughts are on this one, and tell me what you would do, because I know everybody picked Hogwarts, because everybody wants to go to Hogwarts, but I want to know what you would do. So thanks so much for watching this episode, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about this if you like it, because word of mouth is how these things get around. And don't forget to check me out at twitch.tv/I'mTheBlueRanger, Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more content. Not so much like this, more shooty, blowy, uppy, explosion funness, but it's still a ton of fun, and you can check me out there. So thanks so much for this, guys, and have a good one.